Hello and welcome. We are nearing the end of 2019, all ready to set foot into 2020. And it's that time of the year again when we are talking about resolutions. Resolutions, that age-old habit that we tend to make at the start of every year and which probably doesn't last us even through the first month of the year. Can research in psychology help us with it? Well, apparently it can. There is no research talking to you about scientifically made resolutions in the new year, but there is a lot of research telling us about habits. And most resolutions are about change in habits regarding health, regarding fitness, regarding friendships, regarding relationships. So what can we do? What has to be part of our habit setting process that will ensure that we stick to the habits? Firstly, remember that you already have so many habits. It wouldn't have been possible if it was not an easy process. So getting a habit in place is not very difficult. Now there are two ways. One, you either have to bring in a new habit, or two, you have to change an existing habit. Let's take the two most common resolutions: fitness and diet. So for instance, if you are someone who wants to add more exercise in their routine, so making a big goal like I'm going to get fitter this year, or I'm going to lose 20 kgs this year, may not be a very wise way to start. I know there's a lot of talk about how you should dream big, have big goals, and the higher your goals are, the further you'll reach. Sounds great, but let's start small because it's always simpler to work with. I go for the small steps, take baby steps. So start with a small goal. If you're someone who's never walked before and you want to get into the habit of walking, well, just say, I'll make sure that I climb down 10 flights of stairs today, for sure. And I will do this every day. If you're someone who's already been walking but wants to increase your walking time, just say that if I'm walking 3 days a week, I'm going to add 10 minutes extra to my walk. This is either how you start a new habit or you continue an existing habit. The second step you've got to realize is that let the habit, the new thing that you're trying to start, be connected to an older habit. So say for instance, in terms of diet, you don't want to probably give up your cup of coffee because you love it so much, but you know that it's not good for you with all the sugar in it. So what you could do is say, I will continue having coffee, but I'll probably reduce the sugar that I have in it. And reduce it, be specific. If I'm used to having 2 spoons of sugar, say I will have just 1 spoon of sugar. Be specific. If you're used to having coffee 5 times a day, say I will continue having coffee 5 times a day, but probably not the entire cup, probably half the cup every time. The last step you need to remember is that make it easy. For any new habit to be set into place, you need to have practiced at least 5 to 7 times. So the first 5 to 7 times that a new stimulus, that new data is incorporated into your life, you need to make it simple enough for you to do it. So whether it's a change in diet, whether it's a change in your fitness regime, whether it's a change in how you want to make friends or how you want to hold on to new friends, think small initially, connect it to an existing habit, and make it easy. Those are the ways to ensure that your resolution lasts much longer this year than all the resolutions of the previous year. Apply this.